consider this my first official video of 2013. I know. To those who have subscribed to me, you are probably again, I'm fucking it up already. First video of the new year. Well, it's not technically new since it's been about a month, but anyway, it's first new video and I'm already fucking it up. The Oscars are this weekend, and I thought I would share my predictions for who's gonna win in most of the major categories with you guys, and hopefully your picks are the same as mine, and hopefully we might win some Oscar poll or whatever you people do whenever the Oscars come around. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna start off with the Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Nominees are Alan Arkin for Argo, Robert De Niro, Silver Linings Playbook, Philip Seymour Hoffman, The Master, Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln, and Christoph Waltz for Django Unchained. Honestly, I haven't seen any of these movies, but I am familiar with like maybe 3 or 4 of the people that are nominated. But after seeing the Golden Globes, like I bet that Christoph Waltz is going to win it, even though everybody in that category has won before. So it can be anybody's game. For me, it's anybody's game. Okay, Best Supporting Actress. Amy Adams for The Master, Sally Field Lincoln, Anne Hathaway for Les Mis, Helen Hunt in The Sessions, and Jackie Weaver from Silver Linings Playbook. It's gotta be Anne Hathaway, because I'm not just like a Les Mis fan, but I love Anne Hathaway. She's amazing. Is there anything that she can't do? I mean, last year she was freaking Catwoman, and now she's like Fontaine and singing I Dreamed a Dream. Anyway, I'm blabbering. My pick, Anne Hathaway for Best Supporting Actress. No doubt. Let's move on to Best Actress in a Leading Role. Alright. Jessica Chastain for Zero Dark 30, Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook, Emmanuelle Riva for Amour, Quvenzhané Wallis from Beasts of the Southern Wild. I'm surprised that I pronounced it right. And Naomi Watts for The Impossible. I don't know. I've never seen any of these movies, particularly Amour and Beasts of the Southern Wild. But if I had to pick one, it would have to be either Jessica Chastain or Jennifer Lawrence. Because normally I would pick my winners from those who have won the Golden Globes. And for me, it could be either or. It could be either Jessica Chastain or Jennifer Lawrence. So it could be any of them. The next one I want to go on to is like best original song, because I love music. In case you haven't realized. All right. Before My Time from Chasing Ice, Everybody Needs a Best Friend from Ted, Pi's Lullaby from The Life of Pi, Skyfall from Skyfall, and Suddenly from Les Mis. I've only seen 2 of the films that are up for Best Original Songs, aside from Les Mis, and I've seen Ted because I'm a fan of MacFarlane, Seth MacFarlane, who's obviously going to host the Oscars. But if I had to pick one, it would probably be Skyfall, because it just won the Golden Globe for Best Original Song, and plus, who doesn't love Adele? I mean, every once in a while, I would find myself singing like Someone Like You. Wait a minute, I already did a cover of Someone Like You. Okay, so Skyfall would probably take it. If not, my backups would either be Everybody Needs a Best Friend from Ted or Suddenly from Les Mis. Those are my picks there. So it could be anybody's game, but probably would go to Skyfall. Now for the Best Actor in a Leading Role. Bradley Cooper in Silver Linings Playbook, Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln, Hugh Jackman from Les Mis, Joaquin Phoenix from The Master, and Denzel Washington in Flight. again, as I've said before, with Jessica Chastain and Jennifer Lawrence, it's mostly gonna be either Hugh Jackman or Daniel Day-Lewis, because they're both really good actors. And Hugh Jackman, he really blew me away when I saw him in Les Mis. Like, he's like one of the very few actors that actually made me cry in a movie. So if I had to pick between Daniel Day-Lewis and Hugh Jackman, obviously Hugh Jackman. I mean, but anything could happen. Last year, I thought George Clooney would win for The Descendants, but it went to Jean Dujardin for The Artist, and I was surprised. But anything can happen. It's not up to me. It's not up to everybody in America, but it's up to the Academy, whoever they are. Okay, moving on. Best Director. Michael Haneke for Amour. Ben Zeitlin from Beasts of the Southern Wild. Ang Lee for Life of Pi. Steven Spielberg in Lincoln. And David O. Russell for Silver Linings Playbook. I don't know who I'd pick because I've never seen any of these movies. But if I had to pick one off the bat, it would probably be Steven Spielberg because he's directed like many classics that everybody knows and love. And from what I keep hearing from everybody, he's probably the only director out there that's possibly given like made Lincoln, like Abe Lincoln, given like a realistic interpretation of the 16th president, when there's like no recordings of what he sounds like and all that stuff. So overall, I say Spielberg would win. Too bad that it sucked that Ben Affleck didn't get nominated, but then again, I never saw Argo. Okay, now for the Best Picture. Amour, Argo, Beasts of the Southern Wild, Django Unchained, Les Mis, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30. Okay, my choice would be easy considering I've only seen one of the movies that are up for Best Picture. But when you take into the account of the other pictures up there that are up for Best Picture, Amour is like one of the few foreign language films that's up for Best Picture that I've seen like in the past few years that I started watching the Oscars. And Beasts of the Southern Wild has got like the independent film run, you know, like just like Juno was with all of its Oscar nominations, even though it was just an independent film, and and the rest are probably what most people would consider those for the mainstream audience, though, even though maybe one of them has topped like the box office. I'm not really sure. But if I had to speak for the majority of the Academy and all that stuff, I bet you like $5 that Argo would take Best Picture. For me, my choice would be Les Mis because I love movie musicals, and to me, like, there's most recently in movie musicals there's always something unrealistic about people like singing to playback of their own voices. Especially like when I learned that Natalie Wood didn't even sing to her sing in West Side Story. I think it was her, or maybe it was someone else. But I love the idea of making all the actors in Les Mis sing live, even though I can't really say the same thing for Russell Crowe. For Tom Hooper to make them sing live, it just made the movie feel more realistic. You know what I'm saying? So my pick would be Les Mis, but for everybody else, it'll probably be Argo or Lincoln. But again, it's not up to me, it's up to the Academy. So, those are my picks for the Oscars of 2013. Tell me what who you think is going to win the Oscars. Okay, you've already heard my pick, so I want to hear yours and hear your opinion. So until the Oscars for 2014 come around, I'll see you next time. Bye!